Good morning, everyone, and how are you guys doing on this Tuesday morning? Now, question to you guys, how many hours of sleep did you guys have last night? Now, according to Mayo Clinic, they say that 7 to 8 hours are suitable for adults. Yes, there may be some of you who are still tired even though you slept more than 8 hours, and it's because it varies according to the sleep quality. But just by thinking about a great night's sleep or telling yourself that you had a great night's sleep might make you feel better. So try and put a spell in yourself. Not literally like voodoo magic spells, but I'm saying keep telling yourself like a placebo effect that you had a great night's sleep. And let's try to wake up by drinking a nice cup of coffee, because a cup of coffee in the morning can also help you as well. Or maybe a cup of tea, whatever you prefer. But right now, we're going to uplift you guys and wake you guys up on this Tuesday morning with Jennifer Hudson and T.I. I Can't Describe the Way I Feel. Yeah. I Can't Describe the Way I Feel by Jennifer Hudson and T.I. And right now, you guys are tuned in to What's Poppin' with your boy, Brian Jew, on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of things, of course. If you guys have Twitter, follow us, y'all, and tweet us away at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, got an email? Questions? Or just want to say, what up, B? What's up, What's Poppin' family? The email address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also, if you're interested in a playlist, come on and check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. Also, y'all, we have a great announcement. We have the TBS EFM 6th anniversary concert coming up entitled The Sixth Movement in Traditional Harmony. The date for this event is November 25th, 2014, which falls on a Tuesday. And the time starts at 7:30 p.m., but doors open at 7 p.m., so be there, guys. The venue is Kepco Art Center, Hanjin Art Center in Seocho-gu. And the dates for entry started on November 5th and ends on November 21st at 6 p.m., which is a Friday. We have performances by An Suk-sun, Nam Sang-il, the Ihwa Women's University Orchestra, Iseulgi, Im Dong-chang, Luna, and the Time Travelers, and the Cheongbae Traditional Art Troupe. So if you guys are interested, be there or be square. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all, it's time for today's pick, and I know a lot of you guys who tune in to What's Poppin' enjoy today's pick segment. And for today's pick, we have something special for you guys, because today in Korea, it's not really a holiday, but it's someone like a man-made holiday for all the youngsters out there. A lot of the older generation, they take part of it as well, but the younger kids, they love this holiday because it's like the holiday where you're allowed to pig out with these chocolate-covered stick stacks that they sell at the, the convenience stores here and the big-time markets here. And it's similar to, I guess, like Valentine's Day or White Day, but it's held on every November 11th, and the date is 1111. So obviously, these chocolate-covered stick snacks, they kind of represent and they symbolize, the number 1. And since the number 1 is repeated 3 or 4 times, it's perfect that it falls on this date. Now, the original purpose of this day is to exchange the long chocolate-covered stick snacks to show affection for friends and your close loved ones. And it's something like an anniversary, but it's more casual. You don't have to get each other some expensive gifts. These stick snacks are what you share. You can buy them, one box, or they sell them in bundles. And I know big supermarkets have them in huge packages. And it's made for fun, so not too serious. You don't have to be too serious about it. And speaking of anniversaries, what's the best way to celebrate an anniversary? There could be so many different ways of doing it. Everyone's different. You can exchange special gifts, such as updating your ring. I know a lot of people have their couple rings. You can update your couple rings, maybe from silver to gold. Or maybe, say you have a gold ring and you have a couple ring, you can engrave it. Whatever you guys have in mind could be a great way to celebrate an anniversary. Or maybe going on a trip. A trip is always good as well because a lot of people are too busy working these days. So if you guys happen to have a day off or 2 together, maybe just go for a road trip, just you and your loved one, and it'd be a great way to celebrate an anniversary. It doesn't have to be anything special or fancy, like I said, something that could be special just to you guys as friends and family. And for you guys who don't have a loved one in your life, try something new by yourself. Maybe go hiking, find a new hobby, something that could be fun. And on top of that, writing letters to each other and having a good meal are also good ways to celebrate holidays as well, or anniversaries. Just be like, hey, what's up? What are you doing tonight? It's a holiday. Let's go out to eat. Boom! Simple and clean. Well, no matter what you do, the most important thing is that you are with the person that you love and that you care about. So, there's no perfect answer. That's my actual thing. I don't think there's a perfect answer for this. You guys can do whatever. It could be sitting at home in front of the TV. Maybe to you, watching a TV show could be a celebration. Whatever it is, there's no wrong answer to celebrate your anniversaries. But the important thing is to enjoy that time. Now, speaking of celebrating, we're going to listen to a song by Mika and Pharrell Williams. And the song we got for you guys right now is called Celebrate. That was Mika and Pharrell with Celebrate. It's a great song, great positive song. That's what we want to do to wake you up on this great anniversary or holiday, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to say the name of the brand, but y'all know what I'm talking about when I say the chocolate-covered stick snacks. Anyways, moving on to the next song. We got two songs, great songs back to back. We got Carrie Hilson featuring J. Cole with By You, and we got Tara Mari with You Did That. Yeah, you did that to Ara Marie right there. And guess what, y'all? It's already time to wrap up the first half of our show. And the last song for the first half is by Ryan Leslie, Never Gonna Break Up. But don't be too sad, because I'll be back with part 2 and Joe Park. Welcome back to the second half of TBS EFM's What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew. It is the second half, and shortly we'll have Joe Park in the studio for his segment? That's my shortened version of segment of Chop, Loop, and Reverse It to talk about some sampling songs. So if you want to find out, you got to stay tuned. Do not touch that dial. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Yes, it is time for Chop, Loop, and Reverse It on this lovely Tuesday morning. We do have the go-to guy, Mr. Joe Park, in the studio. How are you doing, Joe?
Good. I'm back. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
And when Joe got in here, I told him he had a cool little sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
This is called, in America, we call these sweatshirts, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what they're called in Korea?
Yeah.
When I heard the name for this, I was cracking up. I thought I was being punked. And I was like,
really?
You joking, right? What is it called?
Man to man.
Why?
I don't know.
If you Korean people or you Kyopos who know what man-to-man is and can describe to us why this is called man-to-man, please email us, because I need to learn me something. I don't know why it's called man-to-man.
Yeah.
Or how the name came up.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense to me either.
Exactly. I know that's off topic, but very curious, because both of us wear a lot of men-to-men all the time, especially in the cold weather, of course. And Joe's over here is actually a couple shirt because his girlfriend has one as well. Or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
His fiance.
Yeah.
It's perfect because today is chocolate-covered stick snack day. That's weird to say it that way because we can't say the brand name on air. But you know what brand I'm talking about.
Yeah. Today is actually our 300th day too.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I gotta go shopping for something. Gotta give her a gift.
You got a man-to-man on right now, but tonight's gonna be woman-to-man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, suck it now. Yes. Anyways, we're gonna get into Chop, Loop, and Reverse It.
Yes.
Who is the first artist, and what's the theme you got on for today?
Today I brought in John Legend.
You brought in John Legend.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor, and the song's called Bliss.
All right.
And this song was released not off of John Legend's album, but this was released in 2012 off the album Cruel Summer, which is a compilation album by recording artists under the record label Good Music, which is Kanye West's label. And the album produced 4 singles such as Mercy, Cold, New Godflow, and Clique, which all charted on the Billboard Hot 100. So it's basically like a label collective thing where they came up with an album. And the album debuted at number 2 on the US Billboard 200 and sold over 205,000 copies its first week. Kanye West founded the Good Music label in 2004.
Good Music.
Yeah, and he signed like multiple acts such as Kid Cudi, Common, John Legend, Pusha T, and Big Sean.
I mean, he got a lot of people in that name. So you got all these artists on this label. Kid Cudi, Common, John Legend, Pusha T, Big Sean. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Now, John Legend, we're talking about him, though, of course.
Yeah. He's, he's actually won 9 Grammy Awards so far. And in 2007, he received the Special Starlight Award from the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Man, it would be my dream to be on the Songwriters Hell of Fame.
I know what you mean.
And for this album, actually, Pusha T has noted that he recorded over 20 verses for the album. And a song with Big Sean in common called Trash Bags, but it was scrapped in the end. You know, that feels just horrible. You put in all this work, and at the end your label's like, no, we're not gonna use that song. And you're like, what? I spent
That's the worst feeling.
Yeah, they dropped the song. And, Pusha T's not the only one who went through that. And, John Legend, though, before his debut album, Legend became very big by featuring on many songs, which ended up being successful, like Kanye West's All the Lights, Jay-Z's Encore. So, that kind of like uplifted him onto that big platform. And his latest number one single is, do you know his latest number one single?
I have no clue, son.
All of Me, which is a hit.
But that's like a recent song compared to his older songs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. His latest number one single, yeah.
All of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're something, Miss Perfection.
Yeah,
Some of that, right?
yeah. It's been sung at a lot of weddings. It's just...
I'm gonna sing this at your wedding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing it to you, too.
Oh, I love that.
Crying Jew is here, and he'll give all of me.
Yeah.
You met the wrong girl for you, Joe.
So it's a wedding song. That's what it is.
Alrighty. Well, of course, we're talking about John Legend's Bliss today. But before we play that song, he actually used another song to play this track or make this track. So we're going to take a listen to the sample right now. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm like a space shuttle playing some rock music.
Yeah.
I'm going out of space. Mm-hmm. All right, so give us information on this track right here.
This track is called Ice Viper. And Ice Viper, the song is by Hudson Mohawk.
Okay.
And the song was released in 2009. And you guys heard like the sample of the strings going real quick and stuff. And that's the obvious sample that comes out. Okay. And Hudson Mohawk is a Scottish electronic music producer and DJ.
Scotland? He's from Scotland, is he?
Yep. From Glasgow, Scotland.
He's from Glasgow?
Yeah. Affiliated.
He's from Scotland. It really sounds believable.
Yes, with the Lucky Me collective. And he is signed to Warp Records and Kanye West label Good Music. And he released his debut album on Warp called Butter in 2009. And anyways, he signed with Warp Records in 2009. And then signed with Kanye West label in 2012 and is an official producer for Kanye. I wonder what that's like. And he's released one album himself and 9 EPs so far in his career. So this
DJ is Kanye's producer?
Yeah. He's actually, I think, 1 year older than me.
I wonder what the conversation is when they talk together.
Yeah.
Do you think they understand each other when they have conversations?
I don't know.
Do you ever actually have a conversation with a Scottish person really, like, deep and they speak fast? It's like another language.
I've talked with Irish, but not Scotland yet.
Irish, it's... if you ever say a Scottish person and an Irish person sound similar, and in my mind, sometimes they do.
Yeah.
They get mad.
Of course.
Like, hello, I'm from Ireland. And Scotland's like, I'm from Scotland. A little bit different.
Yes.
All right. But either way, we're not talking about Scottish music or Scottish DJ. We're going to play a John Legend track for y'all right now. And the song is featuring who?
Tiana Taylor.
All right. And the song we got for you right now is called Bliss. Yeah. John Legend featuring Tiana Taylor with Bliss.
Awesome duo.
Great duo, great artist, great song.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Look at
that.
To the next artist.
Moving right along into the next artist you brought.
Ooh, smooth. Okay. Next artist is Cheryl. She's formerly known as Cheryl Cole, but she's Cheryl now.
Oh, she took the last name out of her name.
Yeah, and I'll explain that in a bit.
She's from the UK.
Yes.
I know this because she was on the X Factor judging.
Yeah.
She was in a girl group in the past.
Yeah, and now I'll just bring it up.
Okay.
She used to be married to the soccer player, Ashley Cole.
That's why she dropped the last name. She's like, I ain't with you no more.
Yeah.
Take back the ring.
That's
Take
right.
back the chocolates. And all the roses and clothes you bought me. I'm sorry, she doesn't sound like that. She'd be like, take back that ring and the clothes and all the stuff you bought me because I don't love you anymore.
Oh, pretty good.
I'm from Scottish, Irish, to the UK accent. There you go.
Okay.
Anyway, Cheryl, we got her up next. Now, we just said that she dropped her last name Cole because she was married to a soccer player, of course.
Yes, Ashley
And,
Cole.
what's his first name again?
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley Cole. There you go. But of course, Ashley Cole and Cheryl Cole parted ways.
Yes, and so then she just went with Cheryl. And the song that I brought today is called Make You Go.
Okay.
And this song was released in 2012 off the album A Million Lights.
A Million Lights.
Which is a special deluxe edition, and it's her third studio album.
Okay.
And after her divorce, this is the first album she came out with as just Cheryl. You know, she's like, okay, new start.
Why don't she just use her maiden name? Her last name, her own last name.
Maybe it didn't sound as good. Maybe it didn't sound good. If you're a superstar, you gotta think about that. Maybe your real name didn't sound as good.
That could be true. It could be like Cheryl Bismukalaka Anderson.
And people are gonna be like, they're gonna think it's another person.
Exactly, that's true. So, you got a point. Okay.
Yeah. And the album sold around 34,000 copies in its first week in the UK.
Whoa.
And has sold over 100,000 copies. I mean, you sell that like, you know.
Bazinga!
You sell it like every week anyways, man.
I wish. If I sold it every week, you think I'd be here right now? I'd be on the beach, on some tropical island, having a Mai Tai, enjoying the breeze and the beautiful skies.
Anyways, Cheryl used to be a member of a girl group called Girls Aloud. And it's surprising because the group achieved a string of 20 consecutive top 10 singles in the UK and released 6 platinum albums, earning
holy cow
5 Brit Award nominations. The Girls Aloud group, they actually broke up in early 2013, so it's kind of funny how they're getting back together recently.
They got back after almost 10 years, and then they got back last year, and then they broke up already. Wow. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay.
But I mean, they're so successful together. But I feel like the older you get, you realize you want to do things on your own. You want to be independent. You don't want to be, depending on your bandmates and your members. And sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, it's like so many groups, like NSYNC and,
Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah,
And someday it's going to happen to One Direction.
Yeah.
And what's the other boy band right now that's really big? You don't know you're beautiful.
Yeah, that's One Direction.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then what's the group that's saying, the stars go out, da 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 da, da 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 na 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 na.
Is that Wanted?
Oh, The Wanted, that's right.
The Wanted?
The Wanted and One Direction. I can't think of the name. I was getting confused because
they're pretty similar.
The "wa" sound in the beginning. Wanted and One Direction, but eventually they're gonna get older. I'm gonna give them about 5 more years.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna break up because they're not popular, but of course, individuals have their own ideas and their creative minds kick in and they're like, I want to do this. No, but I want to do this. And of course, a band's gonna be like, we don't want to do what you want to do, so why don't you lead the group? And that's what happens.
I know, it's just egos get to people's heads, and
I wouldn't call it egos though. It's just there's creative differences. Yeah. That's not an ego sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to be like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of doing just pop music. Maybe I want to venture off to hip-hop music. And that's what your calling is. I want to do hip-hop, not pop.
Like Music Soul Child? What's his name
right
again?
Now, he's Mr.
The Hustle?
Oh, The Hustle. I was going to say Mr. Hustler. He's a hit rapper now.
Yeah.
But right now, we're not talking about Music Soul Child. We're talking about Cheryl.
Yep.
And Cheryl used another song to make her track, so we're going to take a listen to the sample right now. Whoa. I don't know what else. I felt like I was in a cowboy rodeo thing going on. Where you from? My name's Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to have a showdown. On the count of 3, we take 6 steps. Then the first person shoots. Whoever goes down, they dead.
Don't shoot me.
Whoever lives runs the town. It's like a westerner right there.
Yeah.
Like a western movie. Okay. At the rodeo. Now give us some information on that sample, son.
Now, you guys would never guess who the sample's from.
Who?
From a group called Major Lazer. Major Lazer is, you know, the DJ Diplo.
I heard of him.
Diplo and Switch from back in the day, and yeah, they're called Major Label like a duo. And this song is featuring Mr. Lex and Santi Gold, and the song is called "Hold the Line."
Alrighty.
And the song was released in 2009 off the album "Guns Don't Kill People, Lasers Do."
I was gonna say guns don't kill people, people kill people. That's the truth.
Yeah,
Because the people are the ones who buy the guns.
Mm-hmm. But in this case, they say Lasers Do.
Okay.
Which is the debut album by Major Lazer, a collaborative music project from Diplo and Switch.
Okay.
And the album is heavily influenced by Jamaican dancehall music and features guest appearances from Jamaican artists on every single track.
From Jamaica, man.
Yes. But the group...
all the accents today, don't I?
Yeah, you're just on a roll today.
I'm from the island, man. Jamaica. Hello, Bob.
And the group parted ways in 2011, and then Diplo recruited other DJs such as Jillionaire and Washy Fire.
Okay, don't know who they are, but...
Yeah, they've released 2 full-length albums and 1 EP last March, titled Apocalypse Soon, featuring Pharrell and Sean Paul on the album.
Sean Paul.
Yes. Okay. And Major Lazer also produced Reincarnated, the debut reggae album.
Okay.
Reggae album by Snoop Dogg after his name changed to Snoop Lion. He went to Jamaica for a while, and then
I think it's like,
over.
You know, Snoop Dogg went to Snoop Lion because he did get older. So it's like his mature name, Snoop Lion. So my thing is when he gets even more older,
what's it going to be?
Snoop Jesus? I don't know what he's going to call himself. Yeah. Anyways, we do have the song right now.
Yeah.
By Cheryl. And we're going to take a listen to the song right now. It's called Make You Go. Yeah. That was Cheryl with Make You Go. But thank you, Joe, for being in the studio on this Tuesday.
Oh, you're rhyming. You got the accents today. You're rhyming. Man.
I'm from Scotland. For all you Scottish people tuning in right now.
Oh, my
We have a great song for you. The ending song for today by Beanie Siegel. Featuring R. Kelly. All of the above. Do you think they understood what I said?
I hope so.
Alrighty. And once again, I'll be back tomorrow at 9:05 sharp, so don't be too sad. But on behalf of What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Joe Park.
We're signing off.
Peace
Peace, matey.